Drop dubs, hit routes, so yeah, we on the move. From the paint to the pocket, got nothing to prove. Precision in the pass, rhythm in the run. Every play, every day, till the work is done. Yeah. Step on the field, I'm reading the D. Eyes wide open, ain't fooling me. Pump fake sidestep, I'm breaking the press from baseline to sideline. I'm bringing my best, snap back, quick glance. I'm calling the play, hoop dreams and touchdowns. I'm making my way, no look behind the back. Fred in the scene, every angle, every shout. I'm chasing the dream. Drop times, hit routes in the deep, no doubt. From the field to the hardwood, hear the crowd shout. Pass it, dish it, through traffic. We find.
What is up, everybody? Appreciate you for tuning in. We are back. And as you can see from the title, you can see from the rundown, it is a special episode because it is Jori's birthday today. So I was going to have a show, obviously, that you're used to. Gonna be a little different, obviously. Go out. Well, yeah, there you go. So, obviously, as you come through, say happy birthday to her, and yeah, just be ready for the same energy, rants, jokes, all that good stuff. Obviously, before we get into it, how are you doing, Jori? And obviously, happy birthday. How are you feeling?
I'm cool. I'm content. I spent my day with people that I prefer to spend my day with. Can't really complain.
Okay.
Now, I did have friends, those got friends with serious reviews. I'm going
Right.
to now.
Exactly. Okay. Well, look, it's always a special day. Kind of looking back, previous year, kind of get excited for the new year, year 25, and yeah. Okay. But yeah, let's start the conversation off with NBA. What's up, Sijin? Sijin,
Thank you.
wishing you happy birthday. So NBA conversation. Let's just go into, I mean, your favorite team to talk about. Uh, the Lakers got. What's up, Ando?
Yeah, thank you. That's pissing me off. How great is my birthday today? And last night you lose the game in such a stupid freaking manner. I'm like, no.
Mm-hmm.
This is the problem with both of them being on the court. Get rid of the 41-year-old. I'm not blaming the person who had 41 points. I'm blaming the one who's 41. He don't need to be out there.
I mean, we know that's not going to happen, though.
Like, get.
So, do you think it's fixable? Do you think it's something
No.
that's well? I mean, the funny part is, like, people will tell you Luka has a high basketball IQ. They'll tell you LeBron has a high basketball IQ. How they haven't figured out to play, off of each other is kind of interesting. And like you, I've seen, what's up, Tony? What's up, Gene? Like we've seen some of the games recently. We saw the one, what was it, against the Suns, where they couldn't figure out the late game uh, execution. Then it was the night before. I can't remember who they were playing, but when Luka kind of hesitated. Did you have an issue with the way LeBron kind of described it at the end?
Thank you. I want LeBron to shut the hell up.
Okay.
Because it comes across as blame everybody else, don't blame you.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was wondering because it was kind of weird. He was like, "Yeah, I don't know what happened. From my point of view, he was off balanced or something." It was like if you didn't want to talk about it, then you're talking about it. And
Like,
obviously, look, the shot LeBron took, no one was really expecting him to make that. Like that was like a hot potato situation. But I don't know. I think it's kind of fascinating that they struggle executing late game situations like that. At least recently. Like, look, there's still plenty of time to figure it out. But if you're a Laker fan, you can't be too confident in this group right now.
they're not going to figure it out as long as you got two people that do the exact same shit on the same court like that with no defense. You can kind of work it if one plays a little bit of defense, but man, none of them play defense. Don't
Mm-hmm.
nobody play defense. In
Right, because
Lakerland,
we haven't even talked about Austin Reeves either.
like it is a complete mess. So I'm trying to figure out this team is I already know what this team is.
Okay.
A first round exit.
Are they a top 16 or do you think they fall to the play in?
They're not gonna fall to the
Okay.
but they're one and done.
Yeah. I mean,
23 years
currently,
ago.
I'm trying to think currently who they would have to play. Probably isn't a
23
favorable
years ago.
matchup.
And then if you heard that dumb shit that DeAndre Ayton said,
I didn't
y'all
get that
expect me to
either.
be Clint Capella. What? We expect you to be not so damn soft. You play basketball. You don't play in feathers.
They'd be,
What
they'd be facing the Rockets first round if it ended like it is right now.
that'll end in four. Like I don't see them stopping anything. They can score everything. They can't stop shit. Excuse me. But they're getting on my nerves. And I already kind of know what to expect from this team right now, and I don't know why I keep letting them get on my nerve, but they do.
Mm-hmm.
Just like last year with my Titans, I kept letting them make me cry, but when I knew exactly what it was,
I mean, light at the end of the tunnel. The season, well, not tanks, but season doesn't go as everybody plans. Off season, you get your wish. LeBron is somewhere else. I assume Bronny goes somewhere, or maybe Bronny just sits in the G League and actually develops. And they begin that phase where it's Luca, I guess Austin Reeves, and you try to figure it out around them. Even though people will say that it's tough to build around Luca, but we have seen him win at a high level in Dallas. They didn't win the title or anything like that, but I think I saw somebody say like it's almost like they're. I don't know if it's like a fight as an alpha between Luca and LeBron, but it just doesn't seem as cohesive as I think some thought when the trade first went down. And maybe, I don't know. Because now it kind of puts JJ in the spotlight. I'm seeing a lot of people going at him for, I don't know, the way he's using this team or whatever, even though could
some
argue.
lineups are jacked up, but these are I trust him that he's gonna get himself together.
Well, yeah,
I trust that he's gonna get this together more than I trust LeBron can actually do anything.
that's fair. I mean, I would hope if the Lakers look at it as, JJ or LeBron thing, they would trust JJ and, let LeBron finish his career wherever he wants to. A lot of people pushing him back to Cleveland. I guess, walk off back where it all started. But I don't know. It's just been weird how they've been losing some of these games.
Yeah, because the one and then the other one, that one really just worked my nerves. And then
Hmm.
it was from LeBron, blame this, blame that, he did this, he did this. It sounds like a bunch of finger pointing from him.
Hmm.
You don't hear this from anybody else but from him. It's not my fault. You're on the court. So a fifth of it is your fault.
Right.
Dum
Yeah.
dum.
Right. Yeah. All right.
And you
I
get
mean,
paid to score only 15 in a whole ass game. I don't care if it's 40 or 41 or 4,500.
yeah. So I guess okay. So for you, for this team to be successful, like how much does Luca need to score a night? How much are you expecting from LeBron, Austin Reeves? Like, what is a successful, I guess, Lakers team look like with this group?
I'm glad you clarified with this group because I was going to
Right.
say, Reeves needs to stay healthy.
Okay.
Um, LeBron needs to stop blaming stuff for your mistakes. Stop blaming everybody else for your mistakes. Luca, I love you. Stop crying.
I will. Yeah, because that I just remember from the Celtics game. Yeah, the one where Jalen Brown closed out on him. Like Jalen Brown never touched him, and Luca went down and just sat there, and I was like, yeah, that's the kind of stuff that isn't gonna fly in LA necessarily. But I mean, that's kind of who Luca is to an extent. But I don't know, maybe some frustration from him as well. Like, because look, the defense is what it is. I don't think there's anything JJ could do to really hide their deficiencies, especially when Aiton isn't necessarily some imposing force in the middle either. So if he's out there, that's not stopping anybody from driving against the three on the perimeter. I mean, Jackson Hayes, sure, maybe a little bit more than DeAndre Ayton, but neither one of them really changes the dynamic defensively. And I will say this: when they go zone, I, I don't know if they need to brush up on how to run a zone or what.
They
It is
look
like it's like the laziest zone you'll see.
they look clueless. They look like they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, mm,
Uh, I mean, the Suns literally just beat them like out hustling them to 50-50 balls
right.
and getting second chance points. That's literally what they did all night.
And guess who I blame for that? Freaking Aiton.
Well, I mean, we know what Aiton is though. Now you would think going against his former team, like you would have gotten a little bit more out of him, but he just doesn't have that gear in him.
But then want to say stuff about Clint Capella. Hell, at least Clint Capella tries.
Which I don't even understand why he's against that. Like Clint Capella is a guy. You do pick and roll. He rolls to the rim. You throw some lobs to him. He'll contest some shots at the rim. I don't understand who DeAndre Ayton thinks he is that he can't beat Clint Capella. Like it's
Cause he don't pick, he
you
don't
know
roll, he don't stretch man.
disrespectful to want him to be Clint Capella.
He don't pick a roll. He don't set nothing. He don't dump nothing. He barely lays anything up if it's not
He
given
says
to
that little
him. But
push
there's
shot
some,
in the lane.
yeah, like he has no bag. You should be, you should be glad you are not overseas, and that is because you are big.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Quit. You know who else been making me mad?
Oop.
I don't know how the Clippers have been pulling stuff off, but they've been also making me mad.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, this is what you get when you do what you do. And then the Hawks in this Magic City Monday crap. My God.
I mean, part of it is they're connecting with the Atlanta roots. I get that. I kind of want to see how it goes. Like it's obviously like a marketing thing. They're getting people in. I mean, the product on the court isn't necessarily enough to sell people to go to the game. So hey, you throw Magic City in there, knock
Magic
yourself
City,
out. I mean, hey, they might get Lou Williams out of retirement.
man, you know what? Y'all know where Magic City is?
I
I
mean,
do.
probably should start with
Right
that.
across,
I guess let them know.
it is right across the street from the bus station. Right across the street from the Greyhound station.
Hmm.
In the cut. In the hood. Why? See, Atlanta's already a city known for being of degeneracy and heathens, and not because of the people that were born here, because some of the people who come here.
Hmm.
It's a little mixture of both. But the Hawks are collabing with Magic City, a strip club.
They don't call him Lemon Pepper Lou for no reason. I'm assuming it auto corrected to Luke. I don't know, but yeah,
You know, we knew we were talking about. But
yeah.
all right, that's such the most Atlanta thing to happen this week. Y'all gonna collaborate with Magic City. What's next, Strokers?
Bring back another
Blue
Freaknik and let
Flame.
them collab too. I don't know. Like they do so much in there already with the guy on the organ going nonstop. It's like the barbershop in there and all this kind of stuff. Like they try to bring as much culture into it. So why not go Magic City? Just keep going with it.
Hmm. At this point, come out to Covington with it.
Right.
Oh, you know what's making me mad, and they're not doing anything. So Charlotte gonna catch them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Charlotte's half a game behind them. Oh, the Hawks have won their last three to keep Charlotte, behind them still. But yeah, I don't know what to think about them because like the Bucks are only 2 games behind them, but we know the Bucks aren't necessarily trying to get into the play-in. So the Hawks will probably be a playing team as they normally are, and if you have to go through a play-in tournament with Charlotte, Miami, and Orlando, I can't say I feel too confident in Atlanta coming out of that because you assume the Magic, probably the best team out of the four, takes one play-in spot, and between the Heat and the Hornets, you'd probably like your chances against the Heat more, but I just don't see that happening. So,
Yay, Magic City wins.
mm-hmm. At least they fans will at least
They got
show
the
up for the wings.
Harry is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
They got that going for them. They have talent. All in all seriousness, the Hawks have talent. I just have no inclination to believe that the front office is going to do what needs to do to do what's best by said talent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean they're a young team. They have some unproven guys, so the front office should kind of have a good idea. The core moving forward, it's going to be getting probably a superstar of sorts to kind of come in and tie it all together. I don't know who that is, I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea what they necessarily do. We'll have to see how the offseason kind of plays out. If they kind of package some guys to get some, I don't know. Like trading Trey Young was the right thing to do, but now post Trey Young, you have to kind of pick a lane, stick to it, and start building this team back up because all these years of being 8, 9, 10 in the East, that's not what you want. You at some point need to bump back up to the top 6 where they were, when they had the Eastern Conference Finals run in a couple of years with like Budenholzer, and they slowly started to slip, and now they've just become purgatory. Not a good place to be. So they got Jalen Johnson, which is good. It's what's next now. No, I said moving Trey Young was the right move, but now they have to get another guy in who. I mean, look, Trey Young was productive. Give him that. But we all knew that came playoff time. Good defensive teams could utilize, not utilize, but isolate Trey Young defensively and just kill him on that end. And then offensively, they blitz screens. He was too small. He just keep backing up. So they need a guy, preferably a wing player, who has star level talent to kind of pair with Jalen Johnson and kind of go that way. Like let Trey Young do whatever he does in Washington. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know how that's going to look, but Atlanta now has to look at it as it's Jalen Johnson's team. How do we build it around him?
Have you heard Stephen A. Smith's Knicks rants?
What's up, Tapa?
Thank you. Have you heard the Knicks rants from Stephen A.?
Yes. Look, Stephen A's going through it with his Knicks. Part of me is like, I don't understand the Knicks fans that kind of came into this year like, Knicks are the best in the East. This is our year. It was never the Knicks' year. The Pistons, I always thought, even with that playoff loss a couple of years ago, I thought the Pistons were better. They just needed more experience. They've got that now. I'd always pick Cleveland ahead of the Knicks. And I mean, everybody who's watching knows. I've been in on this Celtics team, even with, no Tatum. The Knicks are the type of team they would need almost like a Hawks like run to the finals where like certain things break their way to get through. I just don't see how they get through a playoff where they potentially have to play like Detroit, Boston, and Cleveland and somehow win all 3 of those series. I just don't see it. Or even just 2 out of the 3. But yeah. So yeah, Stephen A's definitely going through it. Oh, you're muted.
Because I don't know why mainstream media thought Boston was just going to be this bottom of the barrel team in the East because they didn't have Tatum. Y'all are just disrespecting Jaylen Brown because y'all don't like him because he's too smart for y'all's BS.
Mm-hmm.
Jaylen Brown is more than capable of carrying that team by himself, and we see what he's done.
Mm-hmm. And Chandler Parsons had a good point about Jaylen Brown. He was like, Team USA kind of needs to fix their issue with Jaylen Brown before Jaylen Brown like picks up citizenship somewhere else and starts taking it to Team USA. I absolutely remember that. They were toxic with Jeremy Lin.
They were hell with Jeremy Lin. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, the last time y'all won anything, my mother was born.
Knicks fans grasp to any straw they can. That's why now all their hopes are on Jalen Brunson. And my philosophy, your best player cannot be an undersized guard, but hey, let them sink with that ship.
They just want to, the people citing, the people at ESPN just want to run with these fuck ass narratives instead of
Mhm.
actually doing the research. Because a lot of these teams that they're categorizing as bad, as tanking, are just badly run front offices. The Kings, they think they're tanking. They're tanking. No, the front office is just terrible. The
Mhm.
Pelicans, terrible. The Jazz, they're tanking. We know that.
Mhm.
They got Danny Ainge, so this is a part of Danny Ainge's repertoire.
Yep. Plus, you also have to ask yourselves about that media. When's the last time you heard Stephen A. or anybody go, you know where Giannis needs to go? Sacramento. They never do it. Or they don't say Giannis needs to go to Utah. It's always, you got to go to New York,
Or
LA,
LA.
Miami. So if you are a bad team, free agents aren't coming to your city. Tanking is kind of the only way you can operate if you're not good enough. So, and it kind of works with what Jory said. Until some of these bad teams become good enough that they're attractive to free agents, this is kind of what they're going to have to do and hope they hit the lottery, get a couple of good young players, and win that way. Which is why I don't think tanking is necessarily like the worst thing going on in the league right now. It's
It's
the
not the
way of life.
tanking. It's the referees. It's the lack of defense. It's the fouls. It's the flopping. It's the missed calls. It's some of this style of play. It's quite a few things that are causing the league to be borderline unwatchable.
Mm-hmm. Well, like we don't use it in football because every year you see worst to first stories in the NFL. So even if you want to call a tank year a tank year, the turnaround happens so quickly that nobody really cares. Problem with basketball is Kings have been bad several years, Wizards several years, Jazz several years. That's where the problem comes in. I mean, baseball. I mean, you have the Rockies losing like 100 and something games a year, but
They just stink,
yeah,
and they play in a hard stadium to play in.
right, yeah,
I'm learning.
yeah, yes. Coors Field is a hitter's paradise and a pitcher's nightmare. But yeah, I mean, taking conversation is just good for sports talk because a lot of people have opinions and you'll get a lot of interest. So that's why it's a story every year, especially with the NBA. So if the media would stop trying to push all the top players to big markets, you know, maybe Sacramento would feel like they'd have a chance. Oh, bless you. Do you see major revenue loss in the term tanking? Not necessarily. Because okay, so like Oklahoma City was tanking for a few years before they really got good. That market was like a college market, so you running out young players there, they were fine with it. Like you can't tank in LA, you can't tank in Boston, you can't tank in New York. So you would have revenue loss in markets like that. It kind of depends where the teams play and how lenient the fan base will be with tanking. Like even Philly, there were Philly fans that were done with the process well before it paid off necessarily, but they kind of dealt with it because at least they had Joel Embiid, and it was just finding that other guy to play along with them. Yeah, smaller markets, tanking can work.
And the difference is like, because people like the Raiders were tanking last year, we could tell.
Hmm.
But in the NFL, it's very difficult to get the number one pick 2 years in a row.
Hmm.
Like my team won 2 to 3 games. The year we got the number one pick, we only won 4 games last year, and we got the number 4 pick. You see how hard that is?
Hmm.
So just because you lose a lot in certain sports doesn't mean you're guaranteed to get that top spot. The draft, the NBA tanking situation is bad because how they've rigged the draft. When you have all these protected picks and doing all this confusing ass shit, and then you can trade for kindergartners or people that ain't been born yet, I'm like, it doesn't make any sense.
Right. Yeah.
No, if you make a trade, you make a trade, a pick for a pick. None of that future crap and da 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 da. None of that. Simplify though that stuff, and then you take the incentive out of tanking.
Hmm. Plus, NFL, if you're a Raiders fan and you know what's going on the field, you already know you're getting a top pick. So you're like, oh, we're just gonna have Fernando Mendoza next year. Yeah, keep doing it. It's like you said, NBA. You can do all that and end up with like the sixth pick, and now your fans look at it as a wasted year. Well, depending on who you pick up, but a lot of NBA fans never like their team's pick anyway.
I didn't, because they picked Bronny.
Well, I mean, end of the second round, most fans have already checked out by then. But of course, you hear Bronny James, and it's like, oh, okay.
The last one available. Really? Really?
I saw you had a good game with the G League team the other day, and I was like, okay, stay there.
Look,
But I was just like,
don't
stay there and keep doing that.
stay there.
Like, that's been my only issue is when they keep bringing him up and just sitting him there. That does nobody any good.
At all.
Well, the Jets have to see it.
No. And go ahead and let your Jets hate shine, Kyle.
I
Just let it
mean,
shine.
I don't see it in the near future, but who knows?
I don't see it in my lifetime. And I'm 25.
Well, I think the way the NFL is, they will have a year where maybe they kind of get through. Look, craziest things have happened.
No. Because as long as Woody owns that team,
Well,
no.
well, there's gonna come a day where Woody's not running the team, and maybe that's when it can happen.
So he's going to trust it to his sons that he took Madden advice from?
Hey, man, you know, Madden works sometimes. That's
And when
still
was the last? When did the Jets go to a Super Bowl? Enlighten me.
72.
So neither of my parents were born yet.
Right. I think it was 72.
Was it
They had
Joe
a couple of
Namath?
AFC championship games. Yeah, the Joe name. Yeah, yeah. They had a couple of championship games, uh, the Mark Sanchez era, but yeah, been a lot of disappointment for Jets fans.
Jest.
I mean, they do have to figure out their quarterback situation. That's first and foremost. Wasn't a good look when they kept showing like Aaron Glenn sleeping at the combine.
Oh boy.
And like I quickly saw it. I don't even know if he was actually sleeping, but he looked like he was nodding off. It's like you guys had like the sixth pick. I'm gonna need you to lock in. But
But sometimes seeing all that repetitive stuff is gonna make you sleepy.
Right. I mean, like I said, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like he has scouts there with him. It's their job to kind of weed through all the talent. Just come to him with a, hey, this is the guy we should take. All right, cool. Uh, let's see. So I guess you want to move off the NBA. Well, my last question for you for the NBA was MVP. Who is it as of today?
For me, Jalen
Mhm.
Brown.
Okay.
Value.
Hmm.
I don't care about stats. Value.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, that's the thing that does get me. The V's literally value, and people be like, "Well, he's the best player." Well, who's the most valuable? I actually would say Cade Cunningham. I'd probably give it to him, but Jalen Brown would be a very close second for me right now.
Either one, I wouldn't be mad at. I just don't want it to be Jokic. I don't want it to be Giannis. I don't want it to be Luca.
Vegas has SGA as the favorite.
I don't want it to. He's not having an MVP year.
Scoring wise, I guess it's hard to ignore. You know, he's averaging like 31 a game, but I agree. Like the Thunder were always supposed to be a contender. So
Half
it's
of
not.
his points are from the free throw line.
I mean, that's just the nature of the game. I mean, I can't get on him for
He's a
that.
flop. He is a flop foul
But
grifter.
that is on the refs to figure out. If they're gonna keep rewarding him for it, why not keep doing it?
He is a certified, and that's why I don't like watching him play. I like watching him play, but once he start kicking his legs unnecessarily and searching for that crap, I'm like, bro, this is why I don't like you.
Hmm.
You don't need to do all of this.
Right.
Like I love his game, but when he
Mhm.
starts doing all that extra foul grifting and doing all this other stuff, and then the ref sees it in front of him, and he see it like I see it, and he calls it wrong, and I just get mad as hell. Did you not see him do that?
Mhm. Yeah. Like it is a tough job being an NBA referee. I will give them that. They also need to kind of cut back. Like I'd rather them miss, one of these flopping calls. Not like miss the flop itself, but miss the contact that gets exaggerated and then just say keep playing. I'd rather them do that than to give the guy the foul call because it makes defense sometimes a myth, and you're just out there hoping he misses shots. SGA is kind of too good of a player for that kind of advantage.
For those type of shenanigans.
Yeah, they'll eventually figure it out. My thing, because the crazy thing is, playoff time they let them play more physically on the perimeter. Why don't you just take that from opening night and just ref that way?
Mm-hmm.
I never understood that. But you want to go franchise tag?
Yeah, and before we do that, so I have to say goodbye to my nose tackle, who is now a Jet.
Mm-hmm.
Now, about that, I got an edge rusher, a really good one, a really good one
Mm-hmm.
that Robert Sala knows very well. So I'm not, while I am sad that we don't get the chance to see Tavondre develop out into what I think he can be in a Titans uniform,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at it. Because right now, he can't stay on the field because he's not disciplined.
Yeah. Did the Titans run 3-4 last year?
Go back to a 4-3. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm
They are
about to say
going back to
Robert
that
Sala.
4-3.
Yeah, Robert Sala is a 4-3 coach. So
And I'm like, yeah. I'm so sick and tired of 3-4 defense.
Okay.
4-3. I am a 4-3 girl. I am the trench queen.
Mm-hmm. Like I
I
heard a lot
cannot.
of people say the Tavondre move probably signals the Titans will go edge with their first pick.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you're gonna have what Jermaine Johnson, you have uh, Jeffrey Simmons, insert draft pick, and then whoever else you want to put in the middle there. It's not bad. Not a bad start.
Mm-mm.
And Solid went and got a former Jet who he coached. So now that guy can come in, probably help your rookie learn the system, along with Jeffrey Simmons, obviously, who's going to be looked at as one of the leaders on the team. I get the trade. Like when I
I,
first saw it, I was a little surprised because it was Sweat, and he was working with Jeffrey, and I think the potential is there. But then as a new coach, clearly Robert Sala's trying to hit the ground running.
mm-hmm.
I can't be mad about that. Let's see. All right, so franchise tag George.
Hello.
No, Sauce is with the Colts.
Ahmad is a cult.
Yes.
His name is Ahmad.
Yeah, he's gone. Quentin Williams is gone. So just to do a little overhauling themselves, but yeah. Yep, he's a Colt. See, George Pickens will be tagged. Kyle Pitts will be tagged. So if you wanted Kyle Pitts, it might be a little bit trickier to get him. Um,
You have to trade for him.
yeah. Do you think either one was a mistake by the team?
Pitts one
I mean, Pitts had a good year last year.
because it was a contract year.
But that's the thing, though. I think if you're Atlanta, worst case, yes, he just did that for the contract year. Best case, he figured some stuff out. So he's either Julius Randle or he's, I don't even know, a good opposition to that. But they're hoping he's not Julius Randle, balled out for a contract and then took a step back. Even though Julius Randle is kind of playing better now, but yeah. I mean, Kenneth Walker is going to be an interesting name to watch.
I thought he was a free agent.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what Sajin said. I think Sajin assumes Walker's gone, or he's hoping they don't re-sign him because they do have some other, like they have Kobe Bryant, who's a free agent, Rashid Shaheed's a free agent, and Kenneth Walker is a running back. We know the value of running backs for certain organizations. Like, I like Kenneth Walker at a certain price, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you think Pitts was, I guess, the bigger risk for Atlanta?
Yeah, but Atlanta got a lot going on, so I don't know what's going on. You got Magic City Monday. You got the Falcons. We're not even finna talk about that today. We're not even finna go there. Having to fire somebody because they don't know that no means no and not to touch people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
No means no.
an organization that just keeps embarrassing itself. Like you almost would rather the Ulbrich news with his kid giving out people's rookies' phone numbers and stuff to this stuff. Like where does it stop with Atlanta?
That happened too. Damn.
Yeah, like I don't know what's going on between them and Georgia Bulldogs. Yeah,
What is going on down here?
mm
Something in the water.
yep. Texans need a running back. Yeah, like Nick Chubb was a good story. It wasn't great. They got Woody Marks. Okay. I mean, Joe Mixon missed all of last year. Hmm, Kenneth Walker could be a good fit there.
No, I'm not trying to see that man twice a year.
Well, you're right. But even with Kenneth Walker, they got to kind of fix uh, C.J. Stroud
Oh
because
yeah.
that playoff loss was not a good look for him.
Well, CJ was drinking his own Kool Aid after one good year.
True. That's also a couple of years ago now. Like he kind of needs to get over that year.
Yeah, and he kind of needs to come back down to earth.
Hmm.
Maybe these performances, these past couple seasons, are a way of bringing him back down to earth. But he needs to come back down to earth. He looked
Yeah.
terrible versus New England.
Hmm. Let's see. I just
The
saw
Jets do need to figure out the Brees Hall thing. I'll
the
take him.
Jets basically made it seem like they don't really want Brees Hall. I'm
I'll
expecting,
take him.
yeah, I'm expecting him to be somewhere else next season.
I will take a Brees Hall. He got two ACLs and can stay on the field. I love Tajay, but he can't stay on the field.
Hmm. I just saw ESPN's little article about one free agent every team should sign. So I'm gonna get your reaction to who they say your Titans should sign in the offseason.
That's gonna be some bullshit.
You may like it. Would you like to guess the position first?
A wide receiver.
No, they have an edge rusher, and they're saying Chase on from New England.
I wouldn't be mad about that.
See, ESPN trying to do right. Trying to look at some of these teams here. Which ones look? Oh, so Kenneth Walker, ESPN saying the Chiefs should sign him.
Hmm.
Let's see if any other names stand out here. Rashid Shaheed to the Browns. I'm not going to do that to that poor man.
I don't think he's gonna do that to himself.
I'm not wishing that on him at all. The Jets, Malik Willis. Godspeed. Buffalo Bills, Mike Evans.
Mike Evans is a buck until further notice.
I could see Buffalo, but I agree with you. He seems like a buck for me. Isaiah Likely to the Dolphins. Okay. I mean,
Yeah, because we know
could
that
be the quarterback, but okay.
I know because we know that Eric DeCosta was to keep Marlon Humphrey.
Yeah, I saw like the very next day someone had a compilation of Marlon getting dusted by wide receivers all season.
Hmm.
Patriots, Jalen Phillips. I would not hate that at all. Um, Steelers, Jaquan Brisker. They probably should get a quarterback and let Aaron Rodgers go away.
Hmm.
All right, so for your division, Houston Texans, Tyler Linderbaum.
No, I just released a center, and we got money to spend.
Okay. Colts, Bradley Chubb.
Overrated defense.
Okay. Jags, Tariq Woolen.
They need more than Tariq Woolen on that secondary.
Right. Let's see. Cowboys, Devin Lloyd. Sure. Giants, Eric Stokes. Okay. Trey Hendrickson, Washington Commanders. That would be a Dan Quinn kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
Khalil Mack to the Lions. Interesting. N'Kobe Dean to the Packers. I feel like Brett would be okay with that. Falcons, John Franklin Myers from the Broncos. I can see it. The Panthers, Caden Ellis. Steal from your divisional rival. Love that. Alec Pierce to the Saints. Okay. I don't hate that. Juwan Jennings to Seattle. Okay. Y'all can have one. Phone lines are open. What's up, Kerm? Oh, Kerm wishing you happy birthday. Did you see the report card thing that got released even though the league didn't want them to get released?
Good.
But it's such a funny story because
They did all
the
that
league,
babying and bitching, and the shit got released anyway, and they
I
still
think
ain't
the
shit.
league went through like legal hoops to make sure it didn't get released. It got released anyway, which is kind of funny. But um, so some of the rankings are, I think, the Steelers ranked as the worst team, which not something we normally would think of, but that's what happened.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Yeah, Steelers rated as the worst team on the survey. I was trying to look at their ranking, their grades as to why they got such a low grade. Pittsburgh. Here we go. All right. Treatment of families, F. Yikes. Home game field, F minus. They gave them an F minus. That's wild. Locker room, F minus. Jeez. Training room, a C. Defensive coordinator, C. There's confidence there. Team travel, F. Team ownership, D minus. Head coach, A. There we go. They got F minuses. That is hilarious. I could tell you,
You know the Cardinals.
I can tell you how your team was graded out by, I guess, what was it, by the players or something? Treatment of families, B plus. Okay. Home game field, F minus. Okay, I guess they need to fix that.
That's why we use the stadium.
Locker room, D plus. Seeing what their worst grades were. That's one of the two really bad ones, but head coach B minus, general manager B plus, team ownership C, offensive coordinator C, special teams coordinator. I know you like
Is
him.
that going on for Lance?
I know you like your special teams guy. He got an A plus.
Yeah, that's why we kept him.
Yeah. I'm trying to
He should
see.
have been.
So this was conducted from November 2nd to December 11th. So basically,
After Callahan got fired.
Yeah. Well, this is just the like environment ranking, not necessarily like talk about the roster per se. Yeah, Cardinals are 31st. Treatment of families D plus. Locker room F minus. The F minuses are killing me. Weight room D plus. Training room D plus. Ownership F. Yeah, that's well deserved.
What, the Cardinals?
Mm-hmm. Falcons were 8th. Players are loving what's going on there.
That's why they don't win shit.
Their worst grade was home game field C minus. And offensive coordinator C minus. Well, there you
And
go.
for the Ravens to have all these A's and B's, they sure ain't got shit to show for it.
Who, the Ravens? Yeah. Yeah, Ravens are
Buffalo,
Ravens are A's, B pluses all over the place. See, that's why Harbaugh took away the ping pong tables and stuff. They were having it too nice.
Well, you know who else got an F? The Bengals.
Yeah, I
Treatment
just
of families, F minus. Home game field, D minus. Food and dining area, F minus. Nutritionist and dietitian, F.
that's where all the injuries are coming from.
C team travel, C. Team ownership, D plus. And I feel like that D plus is being nice.
Yeah. Like it or not, the Cards are coming for us in the end. Okay, so Saijan is keeping an eye on the Cardinals. Yeah,
Cleveland.
Browns didn't do well either.
Treatment of fam. Well, they don't have. Well, they do have an F. The locker room.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I get why the teams don't want these coming out, but it should kind of push them to fix these areas. Like if you're the Denver Broncos and the lowest thing you were graded on was locker room, everything else is great, then guess what? Put some money into the locker room, you're good.
The Raiders. Offensive coordinator, F. Defensive coordinator, C.
Okay.
Special team coordinator, C minus. But they got A's everywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
That
Well,
doesn't make any sense.
head coach C plus, and they got a new one. Yeah, Dolphins had the
Your
highest.
Patriots got an F on your team travel.
I think they've had that for years now. I don't. It's kind of crazy because I feel like the Crafts have put money into their planes, but yeah, the Dolphins rated out as the best. Their lowest grade is B for special teams coordinator. Everything else is basically an A. Head coach even got a B for the Dolphins. Vikings were second. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Oh,
Good vibes in Miami and don't win nothing.
Sidegen, I guess if you're interested, the Seattle Seahawks, fourth highest rating. Their only F was home game field.
So the grass.
Yeah.
Y'all need to start fixing y'all grass.
Speaking of that, how did the Giants rate their home game field? F minus. There you go. Good
That's
for you.
what they,
That's
the
exactly
Giants
what
and
I
the
feel.
Jets.
And the Jets followed suit, F minus for home game field. Good for them. Steelers got F minus too. Yeah, some of y'all need to fix your field. Bucks got F minus.
Fix your grass.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, I mean that's all technology. They'll figure out the next wave of field turf, all that good stuff. Panthers got an F for their field. Okay. Bills, okay. Yeah, the Bills are looking to build a new stadium. They're gonna build it to where the wind isn't a big effect anymore. Even I had a problem with the home game advance for years. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. The NFL salary cap going up like crazy. So teams have more money to spend. Increasing by 22 million over last year. That's always a good sign. I guess anything else franchise NFL you want to talk about? Oh,
Well,
your quarterback, Ty Simpson, about to prove he's a franchise quarterback. I mean, look, you watched Alabama. How good is Ty Simpson?
He can develop into a franchise quarterback, but he's not going to come out as a franchise quarterback.
So I'm assuming not a first round pick.
No,
Okay.
unless somebody reaches because they're quarterback desperate.
Which we see every year. I think Simpson's going to be interesting. Like early, I thought Ty Simpson was downright unplayable. And then he really figured it out. He had some really good games. But you do see some of the weaknesses in his game. But hey, that's what the whole part of this process is. Hopefully, he gets to a franchise that understands how to develop quarterbacks, and he can have a good career in the NFL. Well, Mel Kiper has Ty Simpson as the 25th overall player and the second quarterback behind Mendoza.
Boy, I'm going to stop listening to Mel.
A lot of people have for a while now, but I mean, even with that, if he's the 25th best as a quarterback, end of the first round, usually teams have their quarterback pretty set down there. So yeah, he's probably going to be top of the second round, maybe. Or as you said, if somebody from the top of the second round wants to trade into the back end of the first round, that's probably how Ty Simpson becomes a first round quarterback. Which hey, Patriots at 31. Feel free to trade with us. I mean, Mel Kiper's been around for a long time. He probably needs to hang it up.
Yeah, after he did all that Shador shit, I was really done with him.
Well, we'll see who his binky will be this year. Maybe it's Ty Simpson.
Sounds like it.
Mm-hmm. Which I mean, hey, it's all good. I think NFL wise, not really much until we get closer to the draft. All
Yeah,
right, so I
because the
guess
new league year hasn't even started yet.
Hmm?
I said the new league year hasn't
Yeah.
even started yet.
I mean, I'll kind of let you get into your topics then.
Of course, because you can't have a birthday without having a wish list.
Mm-hmm.
So here are a couple of things that are on my wish list. In a second, because I have this on my laptop too.
Mm-hmm.
If it would stop being a slow bitch. Sorry. Um, One, I want Kevin Durant to take a 6 to 9 month vacation or a very long nap.
Okay.
Either or.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Parsons, respectfully, I would like for him to realize that Google is free and that the rest of us is living in this thing called reality. Stephen A. Smith, please take a personal time PTO day. Take a PTO week. Take a PTO month. Take a PTO year. Take whatever. Go on a vacation. Travel the 7 continents. I hope you get lost in Antarctica. But whatever. Go away. Go to the North Pole. Um, I would wish that Derrick Henry retires a Titan, and that Cam Newton donates his brain to the Titanic.
Okay.
And the
Well,
hair
there.
that's on top of it.
Okay. I mean, hey, got no arguments with that. Only thing is, if Stephen A takes a PTO day He'll probably just talk more about this presidential campaign that he thinks everybody wants.
No, he can go take a trip to the seven continents and go get lost in Antarctica. I hope a polar bear sees him.
Okay.
Um, times have kind of changed a lot, and I was born in 2001, and here are a couple of things that were going on in 2001 when I was born. The Ravens were coming off of a Super Bowl win. Ew. Allen Iverson was in the middle of an MVP season.
That's right. Yeah.
LeBron James was a junior in high school.
It was already on our TVs way too much.
Yes! There was no social media.
Good old days.
The iPod was 6 months away from launch. 9/11 hadn't happened yet. Kobe
Mm-hmm.
and Shaq were in the middle of dominance. Tom Brady hadn't been drafted yet. Damn.
The True Bledsoe years.
And the number one song on the Billboard charts, ladies and gentlemen, clap your hands. It Wasn't Me by Shaggy. I said, that's such a random. What? And Outkast
It
was
was a
starting to
hit.
bloom. The Atlanta rap scene was starting to come to fruition.
Mm-hmm.
Late 90s, early 2000s. I feel like my I kind of this is this is why a lot of older Gen Zs don't realize they're Gen Z because Gen Z started in 1997. If you were 1997 to I believe 2010 ish,
Mm-hmm.
somewhere like that, you're Gen Z, and anything after that, you're one of these little idiotic young dumb fucks that don't have no damn home training.
Mm-hmm.
None. Um, I also hate people who don't know how to control their kids at restaurants.
Well, I mean, you could insert restaurant, grocery store. Well, yeah, public and just in public in
In
general.
public. Like, bro, what else went on? Everybody was wearing them boot cut, low cut ass jeans and big ass t shirts.
Oh, yeah.
Was in fashion. I actively remember going to school, listening to the Tom Joyner Morning Show and Huggy Lowdown. That's how I knew when I was late.
Right.
That's exactly how I knew I was late.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, here are a couple of my favorite sports moments. Um, some of these are very specific. The Reuben Foster hit on Leonard Fournette in 2015.
Okay. I thought Reuben Foster was going to be such a great pro.
He messed it. He messed himself up, messing with the
I know.
wrong win.
Yeah.
He was going to be such a good pro.
Mm-hmm.
Glenn Davis crying in the NBA Finals.
He was a character.
The 2011 National Championship game, because I definitely stayed up past my bedtime watching that. Dirk and the Mavericks giving LeBron hell.
Yeah, that series, yeah. JJ Barea.
You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
He got flagged like at least three times. He got a flag for that.
Mm-hmm.
The 2015 national championship game.
Okay.
Um, the 99-yard run touchdown.
Oh, Derrick Henry, yeah.
And every time that Derrick Henry would run over Jalen Ramsey, which was a lot.
Okay, so Derrick Henry goes into the Hall of Fame. They unveil his little bust thing. Is it a stiff arm of Jalen Ramsey or Josh Norman?
Whew. Because they were both.
Mm-hmm.
He only got Norman once.
True.
That once. Now, he used to tear Jalen ass up.
Mm-hmm.
And he can still do it now, but because.
Mm-hmm.
But also the one on Boye, on the one where he ran for 99 yards,
Mm-hmm. True. Yep.
that was also one because he also slung that man
Mm-hmm.
under a damn bench. This is crazy.
Yeah. He, look, he was in the line of like Earl Campbell, even like Jerome Bettis types, big men who just ran over people.
Yeah, because
But
Eddie
Derrick Henry's
George also did too.
The weird thing was like Derrick Henry had the crazy breakaway speed for such a big guy too.
Yeah, and he got better because Eddie George lit into him.
Mm-hmm.
Quit all that soft shit. Yeah, Eddie George shouldn't have to tell you that, but okay. All
Right.
right. Because he runs just like Eddie George did.
Mm-hmm.
Up high, downhill.
Yeah.
And that's why I get so mad at the damn featherbrains when they keep trying to do all this extra exotic stuff. That's not that type. He's not that type of back.
Mm-hmm.
He is one of those real rare backs to find these days where he is a true eye back.
Yeah.
Give it to him. Game the 20. Which one was the one that was it? The second Clemson game that we won because of Kenyon Drake.
Let's see. The first one was what the Deshaun Watson to who's the wide receiver? His name Hunter Renfro. So the second one was what Trevor Lawrence was the quarterback. We're both.
God, I had to see them two idiots back to back to back. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah. It's like this was the second
And
one.
this is why I say Trevor Lawrence already peaked in college because I'm like, I've seen him.
Mm-hmm.
He just did the same stuff he did in the national championship game. One of those.
Yeah.
Um, the damn boat picture. How everything just collapsed after that Giants boat picture
Mm-hmm.
should be studied.
I'm surprised a 30 for 30 wasn't done on that boat.
Also, because I also grew up in that, I saw the tail end of I saw Ray Lewis play.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, like Shannon Sharp didn't retire till '04, but I don't remember him playing. Probably because I was a tot. And I did not find out that Dion didn't retire until 2004 either.
Hmm.
I'm like,
Yeah, because Dion and Shannon both retired as Ravens. I remember that Ravens team when they had both of them. Well, I think most of Shannon Sharp that people remember was the Denver years, which yeah, you wouldn't remember those. Like Baltimore, he was still good. I feel like he just wasn't like the same guy from Denver.
yeah, because he was on that Baltimore team that won the year that I was born.
Hmm. I mean, that team was loaded.
And then a couple months later, Tom Brady and his bad body got drafted.
Single greatest combine workout you'll ever see. I mean, that just shows you what the mentality and the work ethic can do. Because if you saw him based off of the combine picture, you'd be like, this guy has a zero chance.
Man, I could tell you a little bit about everything up until like the early 2009s, 2010s, because I'm like, I grew up with this. Because I
Hmm.
grew up teaching my mother football when the Giants and it was the Giants and what else? It was the Giants and the Patriots.
Hmm.
It was one of them Super Bowls. Sat at
That was
home eating crab legs.
let's see, '07 and was it '07 and '09? I think '07 was Plaxico, Burris, David Tyree. '09 was Mario Manningham. That catch. Oh, get Jory back in here shortly. Those giant Super Bowls. I yeah, punched the air after both of them. But look, appreciate all of you that are tuning in, waiting for Jory to get back in as we finish up here. So as she's coming in, you got any questions in the chat or comments, feel free to drop them. What's up, Mo? All right, she's back.
My bad. I was talking about what 2009.
Yeah, teaching your mom football.
Yeah, and was that the first? Was that Texas Alabama? That was Texas Alabama. Julio was at Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Ingram won the Heisman that year. I couldn't go nowhere without hearing Lollipop on the radio.
Yeah. I learned
Man,
that when I moved to the South. It was hard to go really anywhere and not hear Lil Wayne somewhere.
Lil Wayne in that damn song with Jay Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Down. That
Yeah.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you went to Star 95 or went to the pop channels, you couldn't go nowhere without hearing Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Um, that was a good year. And then everything just, it started blurring after 2012.
Okay.
Then I remember Steve Smith as a Panther. I also remember him as a Raven. He was fighting in both uniforms. Bro,
Hey,
that angry midget.
that's that was his mentality. Why? Look, he was a favorite of mine for that reason. But yeah, Steve Smith.
I remember. I used to tell my granny. I used to tell my granny that the Cowboys would never do anything. She said, "Don't say that. They haven't done anything yet." And I was 5, and I'm 25. Thank you.
It is crazy, yeah. Because I didn't even think the Cowboys would go this long after they were dominant for so many years. Yeah, that is kind of crazy.
1995. I
Hmm.
was not born yet.
Yeah.
Internet didn't exist. There wasn't no Wi-Fi. Y'all damn sure didn't have smartphones.
Hmm.
Not to do y'all did y'all have to do the other phone? The
In
you know what I'm
'95,
doing?
yeah, the rotary phone, yeah.
That.
'95, I don't know.
Y'all had flip phones.
I feel like
Y'all did have
'95.
flip
I
phones.
feel like '95. Everybody probably had like that Nokia phone.
Oh, the battery. The weapon, the phone slash weapon.
Okay, we talking the Zach Morris phone. I think we advanced past that by '90. Well, actually, I don't want to say that too loud. It is kind of crazy that that was considered a cell phone. That thing was huge. I never had one, but I just watched
You talk about
Saved by the
the
Bell.
Nokias that looked like if you would hit
Yes,
that if you threw it at somebody it'd knock them out.
sure, yes. But yeah, there were flip phones too. Yeah.
Um, I remember when Sprint was a thing. Sprint is
Mhm.
not a thing anymore.
Right.
Wachovia.
That's a deep pull. Yeah.
I'm old. I don't like this.
Okay, as you talk to the guy who knew about, well, who had a flip phone as a kid. Yeah, but you're old. All right.
I feel old.
I guess.
Like
Well, I mean, anybody would feel old if you're looking back at previous years because you realize, yeah, it's kind of crazy.
mm-hmm. Back to my favorite sports moments. And then 2019, I remember 2019 like it was nothing. I graduated 2019.
I'll tell another deep pull.
Oh, Blackberry. That's what I was thinking of. A
Hmm.
Blackberry.
Yeah.
Um, 2019 when I graduated high school. I remember being so mad because they never used to let because and I never told this story. I don't know if people who watch NBA, they would know this person by the name Ashton Hagans, right? He played for Toronto. He went to the G League.
Hmm.
That's my classmate. They let him graduate early.
Okay.
I should have been the one to graduate early. He did not need to graduate early.
What's up, Pavel?
So that's when I realized that whole situation was when I realized because he graduated, he actually moved ahead in 2018.
Hmm.
He reclassified. I'm like, mother, I should have been the one to reclassify. I could have got my ass up out of there early.
Oh, I guess you two will forever be linked now.
Because I'm just very. Oh, Stephon Castle got to my high school 2 years after I graduated. A year or two after I graduated.
Okay.
He might have been there my last year. I don't know. But also, that Eric Stokes character,
Hmm.
he's from Covington too. His jersey, his Packers jersey is in the community center down the street from my house.
Okay.
I think he went to Eastside.
Hmm. I don't know if you want to answer Pavel's
I
question.
am. I'm fin to.
Okay.
It won't be the Lakers.
Okay.
I'm just gonna tell y'all that right now. I'm not delusional. Um, I like the Pistons. I'm actually gonna pick the Pistons to get to the finals.
Who's your dark horse?
Because if I say Boston, that's not a dark horse.
Uh,
And I'm not going to sit here and be unrealistic and say the Hawks. Because I just spent 20 minutes ragging on them.
see, I don't know. Like if you said Tatum doesn't return and you pick in Boston anyway, that could be somewhat of a dark horse pick. Because I don't think a lot of people picking them. But I guess for this,
People
dark
just
horse would have to be
disrespect Boston
outside.
because Tatum's not there. We don't realize that Jason Brown. God damn it. This is not last chance you.
Yeah,
Jalen
yeah,
Brown.
yeah. So I'll say for dark horse, they probably have to be outside of the top three in each conference, I guess.
Orlando, I guess. Wait, no. Let me make an educated guess.
Okay.
Favorite is Detroit. And let me
Hmm.
pull up these standings. It has to be outside the top six. Or
Yeah,
outside the top
basically,
three.
yeah, outside of the top three in each conference, I guess we'll say as a dark horse.
I don't like any of them.
Okay.
I like the Pistons and I like the Celtics. That's it. Because I don't trust the 76ers because I would pick them.
Hmm.
Even Keeve herself would say, don't trust them.
Right. Yeah.
Now,
mean,
Western Conference,
hmm.
that's a little shaky. I'm gonna pick the Spurs.
Okay.
See, Mo? See? There you go.
Right.
Oh, my Lakers really cannot afford to lose another game.
That's what I was telling you.
And they're gonna do it, so F them. Um,
I think the odds 10% that they fall into the play-in.
well, they're on a 3-game losing streak, so
Hmm.
no to the Clippers, no to the Blazers, no to the Warriors, no to the Suns.
Mo's giving you an answer.
Hmm. I see. I would pick the Wolves, but I already know what I'm gonna get out of Julius Randle come playoff time,
Hmm.
and it's not nice. Now the Raptors are decent, but they're not. Hmm.
My issues with the Raptors, I just don't trust them in the half court. And in the playoffs, they're not going to be able to just run in transition all day. So I don't like the Raptors necessarily.
They have to outrun you. They can't half court you and actually
Right.
play basketball.
Yeah.
So I'd pick the Timberwolves because I'm not picking the Lakers. They ain't a dark horse for nothing other than the first round exit.
Yeah. Yeah, because the Raptors would have to play the Cavs right now. I don't like that for the Raptors at all. Okay. I mean, for me, I like Detroit in the East. I like the fact that they're a very physical team and they have, plenty of skill to back it up. And I'm just a big Cade Cunningham fan. Dark horse in the East. It's kind of hard to pick a dark horse in the East. Because I wanted it to be the Magic, but I've seen the Magic enough this season. I'm completely off that boat right now.
Yep.
Because they're another team I cannot see them executing enough in the half court to win in the playoffs. So I can't pick them. Maybe Cleveland, if that even counts as a dark horse, but
Hell no. Because you already know that it's March and it's about time for Cleveland to start falling off a cliff.
well, my X factor for Cleveland's Evan Mobley. I need Evan Mobley to become a more consistent scorer for them. If he can do that, I'd feel better about them.
He
And
needs to
that's
get
even
rid of
with
that
James
shaggy
Harden.
ass afro then.
Well, you know.
And do something. He needs to change his hair, his style, something, so he can change something within himself. Giannis ass gonna end up in Milwaukee until they decide to trade his ass to somewhere else. I don't know where he's gonna end
Well,
up.
until Giannis is fine being the bad guy and saying, I'm just one out, he's going to stay there.
Right.
I think they're going to struggle in the second round, not enough firepower. Second round, they'd be facing Cleveland.
I think they can beat Cleveland.
But that is a question I have with Detroit. I know what I'll get from Cade. So now you're depending on Tobias Harris, Duncan Robinson, even a Jalen Duren. Especially Tobias Harris.
Yeah.
I would still pick Detroit. West. I'm kind of feeling Denver in the West. Like they have Jokic, but nobody talks about them. It's been all about Thunder, Spurs, and the Rockets. But like we'll talk about the T-Wolves, we'll talk about the Lakers, and Denver's kind of just there. I do kind of like their squad this year. But if I had to make an official pick, I might actually pick Denver anyway. Oh, Sajin said Knicks, OKC, Spurs, Nuggets, Dark Horse, Pistons. I can't consider the Pistons a dark horse. They're the top seed in the East, but I get it.
The Pistons are the top seed in the East. How the hell are they a dark horse? That must be the lightest dark horse ever. Must be a white ass dark horse.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon does have to come back. Yeah. But I do like I like Denver a lot.
Mm-hmm. And the Pistons have it out for the Knicks.
As well they should. As well they should.
The Pistons have it out for the Knicks. So if they get them round one, the Knicks are going home.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I guess round two. Because round one, the Pistons would probably get like the Heat or something, which
good luck with that.
Yeah. With second round, I'm hoping Cleveland and New York flip flop, and we do get Pistons Knicks in the second round, just for Stephen A. to cry every day. Yeah, the Pistons, they have figured it out against the Knicks. Yeah, love the question, Pavel. Like, where's Giannis? We talk about that. Okay. I don't know if you had more of your moments to go.
One, I don't even want to talk about that game because that whole day was just traumatizing. Like that whole LSU game in 2019 was ridiculous. The result was trash. Crap happened, and my life changed.
Was that
That's the Joe Burrow.
Okay, I was about to say that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people forget. Joe Burrow was at Ohio State first, and then went to LSU.
But we gotta look back that next year though. So, hey.
Hmm. But was the Joe Burrow year where they faced off in the SEC title game and then faced off in the national title game? Or was that a different year?
I'm just talking about the LSU game where they came down to Tuscaloosa.
Oh, okay, I got you.
That was a regular season game. That was like a November game. And I remember it because I remember everything that happened that day.
Mhm.
I sold my ticket to buy food or buy some other stuff that I needed because somebody was stealing money from me. We're not going to go into that story. But yeah. Um the Super Bowl, I remember the Super Bowl, the I was remember being so happy that Cincinnati lost that Super Bowl because I'm like, y'all shouldn't have been in that damn Super Bowl in the first place. In
Yeah.
the first place, you shouldn't have been in that Super Bowl. I was so mad at Tannehill that year. I'm like, you long faced, woody looking motherfucker. 9 sacks, 9 sacks,
Hmm.
9 sacks, 9 sacks.
Yep.
And Tannehill threw 3 picks, and that's the reason why we lost. And then John Robinson got all blood faced, blood rusher through his one remaining stupid ass brain cell. He's gonna trade AJ. Vrabel's gone within 2 years. There's another GM
Hmm.
after that, and then he's gone within 2 years, and now we're here. Then no, because I'm skipping out on the whole Brian Callahan dumb fuck disaster fuck.
Hmm.
That was a disaster. Don't hire anybody named Brian ever again.
Well, you guys
Except
hired. Okay, I'm about to say because you hired Brian Dable. John Robinson is back in the league. I think he's with the Dolphins now.
they deserve his stupid ass. And then he got to sit. Well, it's always my fault on saying that stupid ass shit on Instagram. It is your fault. It is. All
Hmm.
every last one of his picks since 2021 are on a different team.
Yeah.
Isaiah Wilson didn't play a damn snap.
Yeah. Not a good look for the not for the GM.
You mean to sit here and tell me, and then you had Miss Amy over here being impatient as hell, not letting Rand get a fair chance. Granted, I like what both are doing right now. What
Hmm.
both are doing. But she didn't give Rand a chance. She better give Borgs a chance to fix this shit because the reason why the team is so damn bad is because she didn't give Rand a chance to fix it right the first time.
Hmm.
Oh, impatient heifer. Stay out of it. I was so glad when the Rams won that Super Bowl because I would have been sick to my stomach had the Bengals won. I'm like,
Hmm.
they didn't deserve to win that shit because they didn't deserve to be there. They did not. No, Sergeant, they won't. Especially not with Harbaugh.
Yeah. It's hard to see it. Oh yeah. I don't know. Only way it happens, like this Eagles downfall would have to be even more momentous than we even know. Rams just I just don't see it.
You know what
Well,
is
I mean, I guess at some point maybe, but if we're looking like the next 5 to 10 years, I don't know.
you know what was another good point for me? That
Hmm.
2019 playoff run. People don't
Okay.
realize the 2019 to 2021 Titans were special. And then that fat bitch named John Robinson fucked it up. They were special.
Mm-hmm.
If that team would have stayed together for another season, they would have went to a Super Bowl.
Okay. I mean,
And had Derek stayed healthy that season after that, because
okay,
that
yeah.
he broke his foot. He was gonna go back to back 2K.
Mm-hmm. Hard to bet against them. Yeah.
So I'm like, that was memorable because I remember how I felt. Now
Mm-hmm.
2019, that was when I remember that whole playoff run. How'd we started? By kicking Lamar ass out the playoff,
Mm-hmm.
kicking Tom Brady ass out the playoff,
Mm-hmm.
then losing.
Yep. Logan Ryan interception.
And that was Tom Brady's last pass as a Patriot.
Yep. It
That's
sure
kind of
was.
bittersweet. Because now y'all got my coach.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, look, Robert Sala's kind of copying the playbook. You go in, get some of your guys in, because we'll see how many more, trades they make or whatever to bring in some former players. But that definitely seems like the way to go.
And they have to be bald.
Well, yeah.
That's
Okay. Uh, let's see.
I don't even think I had a final burn.
I mean, it's your birthday. No need to burn anybody. We'll be back with final burns next week.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's basically all we have for you guys. Guess anything you want to add before we get out of here?
No. Pisces are the best signs. Male Pisces are a piece of work. That's why we have unhinged pieces of shit like Shaq and Draymond running around.
Okay.
Do you know that Chuck and Shaq's birthdays are days within days?
Yes. Yes.
That's
Yes.
why they fight so damn much. They're both sensitive.
Well, Shaq's also just a clown, but yeah.
Shaq is a wannabe bully, but
Yeah.
right, he's just a wannabe bully. And I'm actually gonna go right on across the street with my friends. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pisces are the best signs. Well, the women are. The men are a different story. Male water signs are terrors. I don't mean no disrespect. You're not a water sign. You're a Virgo.
Right. Yeah.
So this is not, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking
No.
about people born in February, July, and that September, October thing.
Mm-hmm.
Terrorist. Terrorist. Terror is.
There you go.
That's the message.
Yeah.
Stop being terrorists. And stop whining so damn much. Crybabies. All of y'all.
I guess let's hope there aren't any water signs in the chat. Um,
I'm a water sign. I know I'm a crybaby.
I
But in
mean,
a
yes,
relationship,
obviously you would know your sign more than
right? I cannot date a male Pisces because I'm like, There's only room for one drama queen, and it's gonna be me.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
That's all. That was the message.
All right. Um. Yeah. Look, we wanted to make it a special episode for Jory's birthday, so uh, obviously appreciate all of you in the chat wishing her happy birthday. As she said, she's gonna go out, enjoy the rest of it, and we'll be back next week. Key should be back, have a full show, and yeah, we'll be close to March Madness. Yeah, the WNBA deadline, so something
We'll be
could happen
close to the
next week.
draft.
Yeah, a lot of good things up ahead. So make sure you all like, follow, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Check out the other shows on the network. Make sure you're back here next week. We're back for some more fun, rants, jokes, all that good stuff. Sigen's telling you to have fun. So, all of you, enjoy the rest of your weekend and make sure you're back here next week. We are out of here. All right. Bye.
Drop dubs, hit routes, so yeah, we on the move. From the paint to the pocket, got nothing to prove. Precision in the pass, rhythm in the run. Every play, every day, till the work is done. Yeah. Step on the field, I'm reading the D. Eyes wide open, ain't fooling me. Pump fake sidestep, I'm breaking the press from baseline to sideline. I'm bringing my best, snap back, quick glance. I'm calling the play, hoop dreams and touchdowns. I'm making my way, no look behind the back. Threading the scene, every angle, every shout. I'm chasing a dream. Drop times, hit routes in the deep, no doubt. From the field to the hardwood, hear the crowd shout. Pass it, dish it, through traffic. We find